Let's all play What's My Line? And now, let's meet this week's What's My Line panel. First, the head clown of the What's My Line circus, Soupy Sales.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Chet Gould. It's a pleasure to welcome back to our panelists this beautiful young lady who has her own show around the country called Living Easy, and it's a marvelous show. And it gives me a great pleasure. And would you please welcome Dr. Joyce Brothers.
We've been kidding the next man about being a dirty old man, but it isn't true. He's the only man who'd marry Raquel Welch for her money, Gene Rayburn.
And I did, you know. Whoop, she kissed me. Something chemical between us. Who's? Oh yeah. Well, I gotta bring on what's her name, don't I? I tell you, what's her name is really terrific, and this show just wouldn't run without her. So let's bring on Arlene Francis. Get more beautiful every day.
Oh, now, our moderator is not going to walk out because he has had a terrible accident with his foot. And we're very compassionate about him. So here is Sitting Bull Blyden.
Well, you see, in this show, if you're not careful and you don't get your foot out of your mouth in time, somebody... You know, this is the first time I've ever had a chance to sit out here and watch everybody walk in. Is this
You make a lousy entrance anyway.
That's true, but you all make a terrific one. It's really nice to see so many attractive people come out.
That's
and now,
right.
before we all break into tears, would our first challenger enter and sign in, please? X. Where are you from, sir?
I'm from Santa Monica, California.
Okay, panel, to be on the safe side, we're calling our guest Mr. X. In his field, he is internationally known. He has written a how-to book, and we'll show the audience what the book is about. And let's start the game with Soupy Sales.
Thank you. Can we rule out it's a book on how to cheat at volleyball?
Yes.
Hey, you hear what he said, folks?
Is this book that you've written, Mr. X, does it concern food?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Joyce.
The technique on this how-to book, is it something that a woman could do as well as a man?
Yes.
Is it something a woman would be more likely to do than a man?
No.
Not necessarily. 2 down, 8 to go, Gene.
Can we rule out that the book has anything to do with the geographic location, that his residence is Santa Monica? That has nothing to do with it. Is that correct?
That's right.
And you look vaguely familiar to me.
Thank you.
It'd be better if he looked familiar to me.
To each his own. And you look like a peachy kid in a snappy dresser. Does it have anything
When
to
are you
do
two
with...
going out?
Does it have anything to do with sartorial splendor?
No.
3 down and 7 to go, Arlene.
Is it something that if one mastered your how-to book, one would be much better off?
I think so.
Would you be better off mentally?
Yes.
Well, I tell you, there is a gray area here.
Does it have anything to do with relationships?
Well, not essentially, huh? Not essentially.
I don't
4
think
down
so.
and 6 to go, Soupy.
Does it have anything to do with a sport of any kind?
Man's fit.
No, it injures both of us to tell you that that is not true.
Oh, okay.
5 down and 5 to go, Joyce.
Is it something that you'd have more money if you did well?
Yes.
does it have anything to do with gambling?
No.
6 out of 4 to go, Gene.
It would improve your financial well-being.
It could.
It could.
If you're lucky.
And when you do this thing, when you read the book and start doing the thing, are there props of any kind involved?
Sometimes.
And we assume you can do it in any place. Is that correct?
Just about.
And can I rule out that it has anything to do with the stock market?
Yes, you may rule it out.
Props involved. Do the props have moving parts?
Almost always.
Really? Are the props living?
The props are not living, usually. Yes, they could be.
Well, one of the things that he uses is living.
All right. And I assume one of the things he uses is living. Is it a human animal?
Yes.
A female?
Yes.
An attractive
Yes.
female? Bring her out here. I want to kiss her.
It's true.
And does it have anything to do with social graces such as dancing?
Sometimes.
But not
No,
really.
no, not
7
really.
down, 3 to go, Arlene.
Is it how to be an attractive woman to a man?
Not really, no. 8 down and 2 to go, Soupy.
But it does concern a female, right?
Yes.
I tell you, our time is really up. All these things are involved in it. Does anybody want to make a guess as
How
to
to
what?
walk, sit, act, breathe?
How to photograph women.
Oh, how to photograph.
How to photograph women.
Boring.
Peter Gowland is one of the world's most famous photographers of beautiful women, and he's the author of Gowland's Guide to Glamour Photography. This is the book. Can we get there? We are. And I tell you that it's a good way to spend a weekend is to have this book and check it out. How many women have you photographed, Peter?
9,814.
Is that true, really? Or did you just make
I
that?
just made it up.
But boy, it sounds impressive. He photographed one famous model. That's your average Raquel Welch. He took this picture right here.
Oh.
You get a shot of that one?
The average Raquel Welch. I took that at
Boy,
about...
if she ever gets it together, she's going to be all right.
For the, I actually am photographing a product for the Ridge Tool Company. That's you didn't notice that, did you?
Well,
You take
son of a
another
gun.
look.
I missed that, but I guess you do have a prop there.
Yeah, that's
How
it.
did you come to take that picture?
Well, I take these, for the last 15 years I've done the calendars. They put out about 600,000 of these every year. And they're hanging in all the hardware stores.
Now,
Larry,
this is a
can Peter give us a quick tip on looking more beautiful in photograph? One fast
Well,
tip for
he
us
will in a
women?
minute. Right now, let's show this that he's done. This is the calendar that he does for Ridge Tool. Now, what the connection between this and this is, I don't know. But I know that this would incline me to look at that. But first, I would probably do this and check out some of the pictures he took.
We,
Is that a wonderful fella?
we interview at least 100 girls for every 12 we photograph.
I
So
can
it's
understand.
very difficult to find the models. We have a whole year to find 12, and I've only got 7. So we're desperate.
What's the main thing about photographing beautiful women beautifully? What's the main thing here?
Well, the main thing is to get a beautiful model to start with, and the second thing is to try to make every part of her body look good.
yeah, well,
and,
so far you're a big hit.
That's the difficult. It's a job.
We all hope that Soupy and Gene were listening because we supplied them with the new Polaroid SX70. And we're going to have a photographic contest. So, gentlemen, won't you step out here with your little cameras for a minute? Now, I might add that the winner of the contest gets to keep the Polaroid SX70. How about that, folks? So you have 2 minutes to shoot these pictures. You can give any directions you want, but you mustn't touch. And here's what you're going to shoot. Would you open the curtain, please, Lloyd? Now, look. Okay, go on, fellas, and start shooting. I have a feeling this is going to be another catastrophe. Wait a minute now. Your hands are shaking, Soupy.
My pocket's sewn up.
Yeah, just put them anywhere. They're all right. They won't get hurt if you drop them.
She has a look, doesn't she?
Yeah. It's wonderful to see real craftsmen at work, isn't it?
Living from doing this? This is good.
She says she's never done this before. This girl. Can you believe that?
Keep shooting, fellas. We're going to break away for a commercial, and later we'll see the results of this fantastic photographic contest. We'll be right back. We're back, and later on the program, we'll show the results of that fantastic photographic contest. Right now, would our next challenger enter and sign in, please? Norvell Campbell. Or is it Norvell Campbell? Norvell. Where are you from, Mr. Campbell?
New York City.
Okay, Mr. Norvell Campbell is a former opera singer who is now engaged in the manufacture of a product. And we will show the audience what it is that Norvell Campbell makes. Sorry.
That's all right.
And let's start with Dr. Joyce Brothers.
Is this a product I would use in my home?
You could.
Would I use it in one part of the home more than any other?
Not necessarily.
1 down and 9 to go, Gene.
Is it a product, Mr. Campbell, that would be used equally by men and women?
Yes.
And is this product bigger than this device here?
As a rule.
As
yes,
a rule?
Yes.
And does it have moving parts?
No.
We're going to readjust one thing. You may find it in one area of the house rather than in any other, more than any other, but not in any room in the house more than any other. Okay, Arlene?
That's true.
Oh. Well, then, in an area of the house, would it help me if I found out what the area was, do you think?
I think it'd be dynamite.
You do? Well, I certainly want to please you. Mr. Campbell, would I find it in the cellar?
No.
You don't know my cellar.
Oh, well, you might find it.
3 down and 7 to go. Soupy?
Do they ever call you Soupy?
Yes.
Campbell Soupy?
That's right.
Soupy Campbell?
You don't
Certainly
have to
have.
explain them all the time.
I was trying to get it.
See how they turn on you? Boy. Mr. Campbell, is this thing ever found on the floor?
Yes, it is.
When it's found on the floor, could there sometimes be writing or inscriptions or engravings or initials on it?
There could be.
Really? If you came in, would you ever put your feet on this?
Yes.
Would it be a doormat?
Yeah, there's a doormat. That was pretty fast. Sometimes if you're mean to them, you just spark them. They start. Mr. Campbell is the owner of Braybrook Inc. Is that it? Braybrook?
Incorporated, that's
Incorporated, manufacturers and distributors of doormats. For whom do you make doormats?
Largely for industry, but we do make a tremendous amount of these for homes, you know.
Now, you were an opera singer. Where did you sing?
In Germany.
Really?
Yes.
Well, of course, I understand that there are more opera companies there than there are in all the United States.
Every little city has one. Every small city.
Were you
The
held in
city
tenor?
where I was engaged primarily was Regensburg, Germany, and I doubt most people have ever heard of it.
Were you held in tenor? Is that what you did?
No, I was engaged as a held in tenor, but I'm really not.
What
I'm
are you
really a
really?
lyric tenor.
Are you really?
That's right.
Well, you're the biggest lyric tenor I know.
It's
and
the
the best
size.
doormat maker. Thank you for being with us
You're
on
quite
What's My
welcome.
Line.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We'll be back with more of What's My Line after this message. We have time for a fast round of Who's Who, so Lloyd, could you open the curtains, please? Here are 4 gentlemen who have come down from the audience to play with us: a salesman, a production manager, a pharmacist, and a motor vehicle examiner. All you have to do is hand out the card so that each person is holding the card which states his or her correct occupation. You have about 20 seconds apiece. We'll start with Gene Rayburn. On your mark, get set, go. That is not correct. And here comes Arlene Francis. is also not correct. And here comes Soupy Sales. And that is also not correct. And here comes Dr. Joyce Brothers. And that is also not correct, and you have beat the panel. Congratulations. Now would you hand the cards around so that each person is holding the correct one? Holy cow. And now would you tell us who you are, please?
I'm Sid Groden, Dallas, Pennsylvania, and I'm a pharmacist.
I'm Steve Bobby from Arlington, Virginia. I'm a salesman.
Lee Bray from Florham Park, New Jersey, and I'm a production manager.
Frank Kelly, Toms River, New Jersey, motor vehicle examiner.
Well, congratulations, gentlemen. You've won $100, and we have a special gift for each of you. And thank you for playing Who's Who on What's My Line.
Turtle Wax car care products, including the world's first self-polishing car wax. You just wipe it on, no rubbing, no buffing from Turtle Wax. And now back to you.
Okay, time now for the special feature of What's My Line, the appearance of our mystery guest. Are your blindfolds all in place, pal?
Certainly are.
Then would our mystery guest enter and sign in, please? Okay, panel, we'll go one question at a time. You have 2 minutes. Fate's law prevails, and let's begin with Soupy Sales.
Thank you. Mystery guest, would we best know you from your work on the Broadway stage?
It's possible.
Joyce?
What was that?
It's possible.
Oh.
Joyce?
Would we also know you from television? I think so.
Possible. Gene?
Well, let's see now. Are you as active now as you'd like to be? I don't know what that means.
It's possible. Yeah, I'd say she is. Arlene?
Sounds like Minnie Mouse. Are you known for your work in motion pictures?
You bet 'em, Red Ryder. Soupy?
Uh-huh.
Hoo-ha.
Oh, are you in a movie at the moment that's playing?
Maybe somewhere, but we don't know where. Joyce?
Do you ever play comedy roles?
Comedy roles? Sometimes. Gene?
Well, when you do your thing, are you best known as a leading lady?
Arlene?
Well, now, Larry said you better believe it when we said motion pictures. Are you, have you ever received a nomination for a performance?
Uh-huh. Soupy?
Have you ever won an Oscar?
Oh.
Well, there are fools everywhere. I tell you, we're out of time. This is Cicely Tyson.
Oh.
You had no idea. Don't go. Stay with me. Stay with me a minute. Don't jump me.
Cicely, now you've done a special for CBS, I think, haven't
Yes, I have. I've done a special entitled The Autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman, and it's based on a novel by the same name. It'll air in a couple of weeks on CBS.
you? Is it fiction or is it true?
It's fictional, but very real to me.
Who was the lady, Miss Pittman?
Well, since she's fictional, she really doesn't exist, but she did to me, and I hope she will for the audience. It deals with her life from the age of 10 to 110, and I play her from 19 to 110.
What did you do about the aging process? How did you...
Well, makeup helped a lot. I went through 6 hours of makeup, which was done by Stan Winston and Rick Baker.
That takes for bloody ever to sit there.
That's right.
I'm just dying to see what you're going to be like as an old lady, because you're dynamite as a young woman.
Yeah.
Cicely, thank you for being with us on What's My Line. We'll have the results of our photography contest right after this message. Oh, we're back, and now we're going to take a look at Soupy's and Gene's photographs. Let's first of all take a look at Soupy's. Can we just get a good shot of those, Lloyd, and see what's what? Could you pan them over? That's what, number 1, number 2, number 3.
The old man does pretty good.
3 is nice.
Yeah. 4 and 5 came out very well. And now, how about Gene the genius over there? Let's see what Gene got now.
Yeah. Shot into the lights a lot, didn't he?
Yeah, got the top.
How come you put the lights up there?
Top of her head there is nice. And
Yeah,
that's good. Great hair.
Hair feed.
He's shooting a little high there.
Okay, now, after having observed this outstanding photographic work, who would you say has won the camera?
Where are you going, Sue?
Well, I'd first like to say I was worried about my job until I saw these pictures. Now I'm not worried anymore. But I would say, I hate to do this, but I hate to say that Soupy, I think picture number 2, I like as a winner.
Okay, fine. Soupy, congratulations.
Thank you.
And Gene, you get the model. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.